I just went and took your Chanel bag that you had in your room. I was walking into your room and it was just sitting right there on the floor. I plan on using it for the next class reunion I have coming up soon because it will make me look so much better than the rest of my friends. I'm so lucky.
Huh? Wait, are you serious right now? Does that mean you just went into my house without even asking for permission first? You're literally trespassing right now, Vicky.
Oh, come on now. You're making me sound bad. My older brother let me into the house. He was so happy to see me coming to his house after such a long time of never talking to one another. When he opened the door to see me there, he was so surprised that he let me in without even asking why I came.
What are you going on about right now? If you're going to be coming out to our place, tell me first. Wait, not only did you come into our house without ever telling me, but then you went into my room? Does that mean Carl let you go into our room as well?
He never said that I could or couldn't go into your guys' room. When I came to surprise him at your guys' house, he said he'd go out and get us something to eat. So he left to go and buy us some pizza or something. Therefore, I had a bit of time to myself and I used it to snoop around your guys' house a little bit. Then, when I went into your guys' room, I found your Chanel bag just laying on the floor. So I went ahead and grabbed it. If you're not going to be using it, then I sure will.
That didn't just fall on the ground for you to pick up though, right? And that bag was in our walk-in closet, right? Where you found it is where I placed it after I last used it, okay? So what you really just said is that you came into our room, went into the walk-in closet, and stole my bag from in there, right?
Don't say it like that, please. I happen to be your little sister-in-law, and I told you what I'd done, right? I said that I took it from inside your room. If I was going to be stealing it from you, I would have never said anything to you.
I have no idea what you're saying. You already went into a couple's bedroom without asking either one of them for permission, which is just outright weird of you. And then you took things a step further by going into our walk-in closet to have a look around. There has to be an end to your craziness, right? What you've done has made me sick.
Huh? If you're saying something like that about me, does that mean you're not thankful?
Thankful? Thankful for what, Vicky?
Had I never allowed my brother to go ahead and marry you, you would still be a single woman without a chance of finding another man, right? Does this mean that you've forgotten your appreciation towards me?
You are overreacting right now. Even if you had gone and said you didn't want for Carl and I to get married to one another, I think we would have still chosen to get married.
Stop kidding yourself. I am Carl's little sister, so there is no way you would have been able to marry him had I said no. Let me just say, you are the wife of Carl, which makes you a stranger to our family. Don't start thinking you're anything more to us just because you were able to get married to him. If you keep it up acting like you're all that, I'm going to make sure you're cut out of this family for good.
Hey, could you please stop saying things like that to me right now? The fact that you even went into someone else's house, someone else's room without announcing it is very upsetting to me. It makes me feel a bit sick inside.
I was not going in unannounced. I came to the front door and there my brother let me inside the house and told me I was free to walk around all I wanted. He then left the house to go get us some food and I took the liberty of doing as he said I could and walked around.
You think an argument like that is going to get you anywhere? As for that Chanel bag, I really want it back right now, so give it. That bag has a lot of memories stored in it that I'd not like to lose.
Well, of course you have a lot of memories in it, considering it is Chanel, after all. But this bag is no longer yours. This bag is mine now. If you really want this bag back from me, then come out to see me and beg at my feet for it.
Huh? That bag is my bag, Vicky. Why should I have to come to you and beg at your feet for a bag that is mine?
Why? Well, if you don't know the answer to why you have to do that, then don't worry yourself about it. I don't really want to give you back the Chanel bag anyway. Listen to this. How about instead of sitting there whining all the time about a bag, you get to work making a baby with my brother? My parents are starting to become very concerned with that.
You're talking about that? Did you not hear anything from Carl? Right now, I'm pregnant.
Wait, what? Are you Are you serious right now? Oh, that is insane. You've finally done your job, AJ. Well, that took a lot longer than we were thinking, though. Well, it's not like I really care how long it takes you to do your job or not, though.
Yeah, I'm sure you've never really cared about anything that has to do with me. I see now, though, that Carl never told you anything about it.
Probably because my brother isn't all that happy or excited about it.
Come on, he'd never be upset about it. He cried tears of joy at my legs when I told him the news.
I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Anyway, the next time I'm ready, I'll be coming over to see you guys again.
Hold on a second, Vicky. Stop doing that, all right? If you want to come over and stay at our house for a bit, please let us know ahead of time. And give me back my bag, please.
Wow, I'd been wanting to see you a lot recently. Thank goodness we were able to meet after so long. And considering you're pregnant now, I have to congratulate you on that. Once you have that baby of yours, I want you and them to come out to see me again.
I am so happy I was able to meet with you today, Thea. Even though it had been such a long time since the last time I met you, you haven't changed at all. And yeah, when my baby gets a little bit older, I can't wait to bring them out to see you and your kids.
I'd love to see if they'll become as close of friends with one another as you and I have become. Also, I can't wait for you guys to move out a bit closer to us again. But I'll have to wait a little while longer for that, right?
That's true. But it's not like that'll be much longer, right? We have already bought the house and everything now, so we can relax a bit and take things slow from here.
You know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to have a house built right next to your place so that we could be neighbors. By the way, you need to have me over to your house next time. I'd really like to see what kind of house you and your husband bought.
Oh, that's right. You haven't actually been here yet, so please come the next time you can. I'd also like for you to meet with my husband finally.
Totally. I have to actually see and talk with the man himself. I'll introduce myself by saying that I am a longtime friend of yours and that you've taken very good care of me.
If someone like you introduces yourself like that to him, then he's going to be even more surprised than when he met my last friend.
Are you saying that you haven't taken great care of me? Sure, I may not look all that great, but when it comes to the person I am on the inside, I'm a great person, right?
I was just joking then. I've told Carl about you all the time, so he's already got a great idea of who you are.
Considering he became your husband, I'm sure he won't look at me with suspicious eyes or anything. At least, I hope so.
I really do think things will be fine when you meet him.
I really do appreciate you though, AJ. I hope you realize that. I've always been a bit weird to people, but you never once judged me based off my appearance and have stayed my friend this whole entire time. You're one of the only people I know who's done that for me. Ever since you first became my friend, I've been really thankful of you.
Could you stop talking about all that squishy talk from the past? Everyone was totally fine with you then, and I don't really remember anyone saying you were a bad person. I think you were just a little bit antisocial was all.
I wonder. But it really was because of you, AJ, that my time back in school was so much fun for me. Back then, the person who really looked after me was you, and there's no denying that. And that's why if there was ever anything that was going to happen to you, I'd be here for you. Of course, I still will be if you need any protection.
Hey now, you don't have to protect me, okay? You did plenty for me back in school as well, so we're even. But I do have to say, you always being around to protect me back in the day did make me feel strong. I've felt like I've had no enemies ever since you started to watch my back.
Right? And that is why, if you ever need me for anything, just say so. Like that sister-in-law of yours, if she does anything else to you like that, then I'll be there to teach her a lesson. So please, let me know the next time I can be of assistance to you in dealing with her.
I feel like if I really do ask you to handle her, you'll end up beating the life out of her.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty upset with the way she acted and from what she's done to you. You said that she went and stole that Chanel bag that you and I went out together to buy, right? I can't believe she'd do something like that to such a special item.
Yeah, I do plan on getting that bag back from her though. Even if it wasn't filled with memories, it's still a very expensive bag that is rightfully mine. And I think deep down that she doesn't really plan on keeping that bag forever. Or at least I hope.
You can hope that all you want, but I'm not sure with her. She's already the kind of person that thought it was all right to just go into your room and take it from there, right? That proves to me that she doesn't have her crap together. I feel the only way to fix her way of thinking is with a good beating or two.
Well, I mean, you are right about all that. But the thing is, even though she's an in-law, she's still my little sister. I feel that I do have to cut her some slack every now and again. But if she's really not planning to give that bag back to me, my thoughts about her will change.
You are way too kind of a person, AJ. Well, I guess you being that kind and open-hearted is why we're such close friends and always will be. But damn it, I am really pissed off about the kind of girl that sister-in-law of yours has become. And I cannot accept what she's done to you and that bag. I believe that people who really want to screw around need to find out.
Aha, how scary. But hearing you say something like that is welcome. Even me, the person with a big heart, is a bit upset after what she done. I've even started to think about how things would be a whole lot better if I just went and cut ties with her.
Ah, I see. So instead of making things a lot more dramatic, you want to just end things where they are and never have to deal with them again? That in and of itself is a little scary, though.
You think so? Well, I'm not all that kind when I shouldn't have to be. And when it comes to Vicky, I'm going to have to watch her with a close eye for sure.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Something really bad ended up happening, so I have to tell you about it now.
Vicky, could you hold on there for 2 seconds? Right now is not the time for your wild news. There's something far worse that's happened on my end. After I figure things out here, I'll get back in touch with you, okay?
What? I never asked about what's going on over there. And I like to think listening to what I have to say is a lot better than whatever you're dealing with.
I'm sure you're just here to pick on me again, right? I don't have time for your childish games right now, Vicky.
What? That's not it. Actually, I got into a little crash with your car, and so I've left it out in the mountains. There was a baby inside the car as well, so I think you'd better make a dash for the wreck and get that baby out of there.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, the engine was running and everything, right? I was thinking to myself how lucky I was, and so I borrowed the car.
Wait, I don't have a car, though. I don't have a baby, either.
What? Hold on. What are you talking about there, AJ?
That's what I'm trying to ask you about, Vicky. I have not had a car for some time now, and I'm still carrying my baby inside me. So, what car and what baby are you talking about right now?
Hold on. Could you please stop joking with me like that? That car was the one sitting in your guys' driveway when I came over, right? If that wasn't your car parked in your driveway like that, then whose car was it?
So it was you? That was my best friend's car you took. And that baby that was in there is my best friend's baby. Don't you dare be telling me the truth right now.
What? Are you serious? Wow, you've really gone and done it now, because your friend's car is in the mountains now and completely wrecked.
You go back to that wreck right now. I've already called the police, and they're on their way out there. You are not running away from your crimes this time.
Wait, the police? Now, why would you be getting them involved in this? Are you trying to take things too far overboard or something? Hold on a second, this is me. I'm your sister-in-law, and I was just borrowing the car. You've made the wrong choice by getting the police involved in all of this. You call them right now and say you figured out the issue and you don't need them around anymore.
You wrecked that car, right? As the driver of that car, you're responsible for calling the police in a time like that so they can come out and make sure everything is okay and accounted for. But you went and ran from the scene after stealing that car. Do you understand that you're only making things worse for yourself by not going back to the scene and waiting there for them? Go back to the car right now and wait for them.
Hey, do not say that I stole the car. All I really did was borrow the car for a little bit, and I just got into a small accident was all in it, all right? And right now, I'm on my way back to the car.
Nobody ever said you could borrow the car, and that car is not mine. And to make matters worse, You left someone else's baby inside of that wrecked car? Out in the middle of the mountains? If something really bad is to happen to that baby, do you have any idea what will happen to you?
There was nothing wrong with the baby when I last checked on them. The air conditioning was still working in the car as well, so I left it on for the baby while I left. This is not as big of a deal as you're thinking, so stop getting all up in my face over it.
I'm telling you to cut that crap out right now, you pile of trash! You came back to my house without ever asking me, and then you went and stole someone else's car like that from my driveway. And then you just left their baby in the car wreck? Have you gone completely mad or something?
What? Hold on a second, AJ. What is going on with you? You're acting like a completely different person now. You do not have to get that upset with me over this. The car just ended up getting a little broken after the accident is all.
The car just ended up a little broken after the accident? I knew there was something seriously wrong with your head. If that's how you're still going to act, then I have no choice but to really teach you a lesson.
I want to know what you mean.
You'll know soon enough. I'm no longer going to sit back and let you have the easy way out. I've already spoken with your brother as well, and he is 100% on board with me.
What? What do you mean? Hold on, what are you actually going on about right now? By the way, I just got back to the car like you were telling me to do. Who is that over there? Are they the police? I don't think so with the way they're dressed, right? There's someone waiting by the car for me. They aren't someone you know or anything, right, AJ?
They might just be. But to be completely honest with you, I don't know them personally. However, they are a friend of my best friend, and they will be taking things into their own hands now.
What? What do you mean they'll be taking things into their own hands now? And they're a friend of your friends? Wait, they're starting to come over to me now after they saw me.
I know, and that's why I said what I said. They are going to be taking things into their own hands.
AJ, I am so very sorry about what happened the other day. I now know that I was wrong for doing all of that. I've really learned my lesson now, so could you please find some way to forgive me?
I know. You've learned your lesson now, and that's good. Luckily, the baby in that car was okay, so I was able to relax for a few days after that. Had something happened to that baby, I'm sure you'd no longer have any rights and would be sitting in prison already, if not buried 6 feet underground.
Actually, I don't feel I have any rights as of right now, even. I really have learned all of my lessons now after what happened then. So could you please forgive me for what I've done? I promise that I'll make everything up to you at some point after today.
What? Who is this I'm talking to right now? Are you really the Vicky I know? Could this be a completely different person I'm talking with right now? I suppose just your behavior has finally changed after how scary of a meeting you had after the accident, right?
Please stop making fun of me. I'm really in deep crap now after that. Can you please tell me where I'm at right now? Where I'm being forced to work now? None of the people here can even speak English. Please do something to help get me out of this hell.
What? They don't speak English there? I'm sorry, but I don't know where you've been taken away to. All of that is what my friend and her friend wanted to do with you. And considering it was my friend you chose to make beef with, you're going to have to talk with her from now on. I have no part in your mess now.
What the hell kind of friend is that? Seriously, I have no idea who you would be friends with that could do something like this to another person. This is scaring me. Please help me, AJ. I can't do this any longer. I don't want to work here with all these strange people.
From what I know is that after you ran into my friend's friend, you were taken away from those mountains. But considering nobody around you is speaking English now, you might as well not be in the US anymore. I'm not sure where you ended up, but I don't really care.
What are you saying then, AJ? Who the hell is that person you're friends with? I knew something felt off about your friend, but...
Well, if you really rely on what your gut is telling you, that friend of hers is part of a gang. And that car which you stole from my friend is also the car of a gang leader's daughter. She's not directly related to that gang, but through her mom, she has a couple of friends who are with them. Honestly, my friend may even look a bit bad, But really, she is such a nice girl.
I knew it. I knew that person who was out there waiting for me was part of a gang. Oh, I really messed up this time.
Yes, you sure did mess up big time. What happened then is that you came across my friend's running car when she was getting ready to leave from my house. She was over checking out the place, and before she had left, she came back in because she forgot something inside. And during that time, when she was not out in her car, you swooped in and took it from her with her baby in it. All while thinking it was our car. Even though Carl and I have never had a car like that before.
But I heard that you were having a baby. I just assumed you had that baby already and that the baby in the car was yours. I never actually thought that the car parked out in front of your house would be someone else's.
Well, that kind of excuse isn't getting you out of that place now. By the way, when you took my Chanel bag and destroyed it, you really pissed off my friend.
Why would your friend get pissed off over that?
That was the bag her and I bought after we had both graduated from college together. And after we had both gotten jobs and were turning into true adults. It was our form of celebrating our success together.
You did say you had a lot of special memories in that bag, didn't you? But I went and... oh, what have I done?
Before, you told me something, Vicky. You told me that I'd never be able to cut ties with family. But here's the thing. I sure can if I really want to. And so can the rest of the family. If they deem what you've done as something so bad that it affects the whole family. So, let's think about what you've done here.
Don't say things like that right now, AJ. I've already learned my lessons.
That doesn't matter in this situation. Even if you had come back to me with my bag earlier and got on your hands and knees to apologize to me, I would not forgive you. What you've done is unforgivable, Vicky. Unforgivable. You always thought you could get away with doing whatever you wanted and taking whatever you wanted, didn't you? Well, now you're going to pay for all of that by living in that hell you found yourself in.
That disgusting idiot. I think right now she's really getting what she asked for. Isn't that just wonderful for us?
Yes, it sure is. To my husband and I, that girl was nothing but trouble and never did anything besides make our lives much more difficult. Not even her older brother wants to see her anymore. We have a baby coming very soon here, and if that chick started to cause trouble for them too, both my husband and I would really have had our way with her.
True, AJ. Well, you guys don't have to think about her anymore. Leave her to my friend now. I think my dad is going to make sure she never comes back to the US ever again. Or at least for the next 5 or so years, so they can get all their troubles worth out of her.
Damn. She's all your dad's problem now then. Let him know not to go easy on her either just because she's a younger girl. I want him to take things as far as he can with her so that she never thinks about stealing from others ever again.
First thing my dad's going to do is have her work until she's paid off the cost of that Chanel bag you had. You'll have to give it a few weeks, but we'll get that money for you.
Thank you so much for that one, Thea. I look forward to hearing what else happens with that pile of trash. After that, I started to hear less and less from Thea about Vicky, as she slowly fell into the hell she'd asked for. Apparently, she'd been sent off to Venezuela or somewhere close to there, after Thea's friend went and took her away in a blacked out van and knocked her out cold. In order to even get her on the plane, that friend with the help of a couple of others from the gang went and drugged her, and by the time she woke up from her very long sleep, she was in the hot and humid jungle. She's been working in a factory down there, assembling who knows what in a non-air conditioned building for close to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. What other stories I've heard about her time down there are usually about what punishment she's being forced to go through, and what kind of illnesses she's been catching. However, after a few months had gone by, Thea and I both assumed that she was gone for good, and we'd never ever hear from her again. As for my husband and I, we were both very happy to see her gone from our lives, and both of his parents made sure to tell Thea to let her dad know to not go easy on Vicky. A few years later, I heard that Vicky was finally back in the US, but that her personality was completely different from the toxic one she'd had before. She never smiled again, and I think she ended up having to go through so many horrors there that my husband and I joke about it a lot. She didn't come back to her hometown or anything out of fear that her parents would have their way with her next. Instead, she's been staying down in Arizona, again doing who knows what. All I can say is, if she ever reverts back to the person she was before, I hope that gang still has a leash on her so that they can take her back to hell again. I am very thankful for what Thea and her friends did for us, and made sure to repay back that favor any way I could these past few years. And ever since I had my baby, Thea's been coming over to have dinner with my husband and I, as we let our babies have play dates and become good friends. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.